If this pans out to be a good quality resource, there's every chance that it will be mined and be of a high profit nature. So we have seen a big uptick. We've gone from a junior, or still a junior explorer, but we've gone from a very early stage junior explorer to an early discovery valuation. So if the discovery pans out to a resource, I think we'd see the price go up again.
Hello, welcome to Assay TV. Today I'm joined once again by Brad Underwood, who is the Chairman and Managing Director of Galileo Mining. Brad, great to see you again today. Last time we spoke back in March, you were working at your Norseman Project there in Western Australia, and you'd had a few sniffs of palladium and platinum from your drilling there, but you've just announced quite a significant discovery, the Callisto discovery at Norseman. Tell us a little bit about what you found.
That's right, Leo. It's great to see you again. We have been doing a lot of work around Norseman, and we've finally had a successful drill hole, 33 meters at 2 grams combined, palladium, platinum, and gold. It's been a lot of work to get to this point, but it looks like it is a fantastic intersection and looks like it has been developed over quite some extent. So the potential for a large deposit there, and we'll get back into drilling and see what we've got.
Absolutely. I mean, if you compare it to what you had found last time we spoke, you were talking about sort of 27 meters at sort of about half a gram of palladium. This is a significant increase on that, isn't it?
It's a big step up. So the original target was that 27 meters, about half a gram palladium. It looked like the mineralization was increasing to the east. So we did another round of drilling, 6 holes. And as we drilled to the east, the mineralization increased both in thickness and in sulfide abundance. So we have copper, nickel, palladium, platinum, and gold associated with the sulfide. And as I mentioned, as we drill to the east, it keeps getting thicker. So we have completed 6 holes. We've prioritized one of those holes at the laboratory, and those are the assays that we got back last week and released to the market. So we are still waiting on the assays from a further 5 holes. The geological indications are that those will be mineralized as well. And it'll be great to get the assays back to get those out to the market as well.
Absolutely. And in terms of the reaction from the market to this discovery, how's that gone?
It has been very good, and I think it shows that there is a lot of life in exploration, particularly within Western Australia and good quality jurisdictions that are known for mining. So I think it's a recognition that if this pans out to be a good quality resource, there's every chance that it will be mined and be of a high profit nature. So we have seen a big uptick. We've gone from a junior, or still a junior explorer, but we've gone from a very early stage junior explorer to an early discovery valuation. So if the discovery pans out to a resource, I think we'd see the price go up again.
Absolutely. And I see, I mean, Mark Creasy was already a shareholder, but I see in the news that he's increased his stake a little bit, yeah? Vote of confidence, though.
Yeah, very much so. So he's purchased another 3 million shares on market. I previously worked for Mark for 8 years, so we do have a close relationship. And I think it is a show of confidence in our management and our company. And also because Mark is very much an explorer at heart. And I think he really appreciates the quality of these results.
I mean, if we could talk about the next steps for the project, you said that you were now sort of, it was thickening as it went east. So what are your plans going forward to continue drilling east, but then also to look along strike, yeah?
Yes. So our next round of drilling, we expect to start in mid-June. Of course, we are waiting for the assays from the 5 remaining holes. We are also completing a downhole EM surveying as a targeting technique to try and determine where the stronger parts of the mineralization exist. And most likely we will drill along cross strike to the east, depending, of course, on the EM results. But at the moment, it's very strong in the geological results that the mineralization is increasing across strike to the east. So the idea is we'll continue to drill at a 50-meter spacing across strike to look for the widest and most mineralized part of the system. Once we have found that area, then we'll follow it along strike. There is over 5 kilometers of strike potential. And we know that because the host rock is an ultramafic sill that is easily traceable in the magnetics. And we have done shallow air core drilling along strike, which also shows us where that host rock is. So a very long strike extent, but the first job is to actually find the core of the mineralization. And hopefully we'll be able to find higher grades as we drill to the east, and then we'll drill along strike.
Absolutely. So you want to find the thickest and most highly mineralized part before you start drilling along strike?
Absolutely. So we have 2 drill lines at the moment. We'll be drilling both of those to the east and then following it along strike.
Excellent. In terms of sort of the mineralization, any similarities to other projects around the world that people might have heard of?
There's a broad similarity to the Platte Reef mineralization in South Africa. So that's on the northern side of the Bushveld complex. And the mineralization there is mostly disseminated sulfides with thick, consistent intersections. And at that location, the deposits can be very large. So the similarity with what we have at Callisto is that we have disseminated mineralization. The thicknesses are quite consistent. The drill hole we released had over 30 meters of mineralization. Of the 6 holes that we've drilled, every single hole hit the same style of mineralization. It's a very consistent geological blanket of mineralization, and that is similar to Platte Reef in South Africa. What we don't know, of course, is the extent of the mineralization that we have, but there is a chance that it could be very strike extensive, and we will determine that through drilling.
Tell us a little bit about the minerals that you're finding, though. Obviously, platinum, palladium. You're looking for some rhodium, though, as well, yeah?
Yeah, so that's one of the other similarities with the South African deposits. They have palladium, platinum, gold, copper, nickel, and rhodium. At the moment, because of the assay suites we've used, we have palladium, platinum, gold, copper, and nickel. We haven't assayed for rhodium. So there is a reasonable chance that there will be some rhodium. And if the grades of rhodium are high enough, that will be a significant value add for the project.
Because the rhodium price, I mean, that's one of the more expensive metals, should we say?
Very much so. So it is used a lot in pollution control. And last year, I think it peaked at around $27,000 US per ounce. Currently, it's at the lower price of a mere $17,000 US per ounce. So it is a very expensive metal. It's always a byproduct of either palladium or copper and nickel mining. So it's really the icing on the cake. If we establish a good quality palladium, platinum, copper, and nickel resource, and we have rhodium with it, that would be a fantastic outcome.
Okay, so fingers crossed for that. But in terms of your funding for the next rounds of drilling, how's that looking?
We had 8.2 million at the end of the last quarter. We have a large-scale RC program planned, which will mean we'll expend an additional $500,000 this quarter on top of our budgeted 1.5. So even at the end of this quarter, with our additional drilling and all the work we have planned, we'd expect to finish the quarter with 6.7 million there or thereabouts. So very well funded for the next program of drilling and no issues with capital.
Excellent. Just to remind our viewers, Galileo is not just about this Callisto discovery at Norseman. There's also some other prospects there at Norseman. You've got the Jimbalana and Mission Sill. And what's happening there?
You're right. And in March, we made 5 separate ASX releases with early stage results from air core drilling at the Jimbalana and Mission Sill prospects. We have a large number of very anomalous palladium, platinum, nickel, and copper results from that area. We have completed EM surveying. We have very strong EM targets associated with some of those air core results. We intend to go and RC drill test the more advanced prospects in those areas. And then on some of the other areas, we'll be doing more geophysics, bringing them up to a drill ready status. So we have a huge amount of prospectivity at the Mission Sill and Jimbalana prospects. These are around 5 kilometers from Callisto and a similar type of geology, being an ultramafic sill. So the project area itself has a vast amount of prospectivity, and I think we've demonstrated the chances of success are high on those other prospects because of the success we've already encountered at Callisto. So a lot of work to happen at those other prospects, as well, of course, at Callisto.
And also in the Fraser Range, what's happening there?
Yes, we're in fact very busy with our other project as well. So we have the Fraser Range project, which is an intrusive style nickel-copper target. We have EM surveying ongoing there. We've already developed drill targets ready for testing. And as we do more EM surveying, build up more targets, we'll go and do campaign drilling at that project later in the year as well.
Excellent. Well, so you've got these results to come out from Norseman, still from the assays, and then a lot more drilling to come. Thank you very much for joining us today for that update, and congratulations on your initial discovery there at Callisto.
Thanks for your time, Leo.